going to Mudroad Pond. I have a vendetta against that pond right now. You know, I found the anchor, got one bass, and there's bigger bass in there. So I gotta find them, and so I'm bringing a little secret weapon with me today. This is the sonar. It's made by Vexlar. It's a T pod. I've had it for a couple years. I haven't really delved into using it how it should be used. So today, I'm going to give it a shot. And if it's successful, then we'll get a lot of good content. So I'll see you out there.
So I'm heading over to that point I explained a couple videos ago. I know I need more variety in where I go. Well, you know, I'm so stubborn. I want to prove that I can catch fish here, so that's what I'm doing. Trying to prove that I can catch fish here. But I saw some fish activity on the top of the water column when I pulled up, so there's a chance. There is a chance. I knew this place was deep. See if we got 20 feet and no structure underneath us. So we're just gonna look for some deep cover. Doesn't look like I have too much battery on this. Should have charged it more. We'll find a spot, throw anchor. Basically all I'm doing is looking for structure. There's just nothing. Bare bottom. Well, I got something. Not very big. Looks like a bluegill. The old ice jig strikes again. Ouch. Ouch. About the average size of gill around here. Yep. Mwah. See you later. I've been trying all sorts of things while I've been off camera, just trying to figure out something. And I realized one bait that is a pretty consistent fish getter is a weightless Senko. Just a stick worm with no weight, just a hook, so it'll stay fairly weedless too. Hopefully I can get on a couple fish. Now I sort of want to find a decent, deeper weed bed. Because for some reason I don't think they're shallow. But you just cast it out there, let it sink. Watch your line carefully. Bounce it. Do it all over again. It's a way slow way of fishing. Not necessarily my favorite, but can't complain with the results if it works. There's a fish. Like I said, can't complain with the results. Cool. There's a fish. Oh, missed him. Darn it. Oh, missed him. Again. Oh, he let go of it. Darn it. That was a weak hook set. That was a really weak hook. Ah. Oh, got a fish. Oh, come on. Brandon. Swing and a miss. So bad. That is so bad. I keep missing fish. What I suspect is either that they're not fully committed to that bite, or they're small. So I got to figure out how. So what I do is just take that Senko and shorten it. Took about an inch, inch and a half off. You just do the same thing. Now hopefully this will allow it to get all the way in their mouths before you set the hook. That's why I always save my Senkos that are ripped on top. You can always just shorten them later on. There's a fish. Oh, that was a bluegill. It was a real shaky bite, like trrr, trrr. It usually means a bluegill. Which back should be around them. See if we can't catch them anyways. Man, I can't believe I missed like 3 or 4 bites. That sucks. Yes. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. In your mouth. No, don't spit it. Oh, that's a good fish. Yes, that's a good fish. Yes. 2.5, 3 pounds. Just a beauty. Mwah. Oh. Let's see. I think I will name you Becky. And you will get sent back. See you later, Becky. Although, I don't think I'd ever kiss my sister on the lips. So, that bass got further.
I'm off the water, and it's time to do the graveyard segment where I go through lures that I used throughout the day and just took them off because they weren't working, and just explaining why they weren't working. So I'm always trying a spinnerbait. I don't know, it's just out of stubbornness, I guess. I probably shouldn't be using one right now. I need to warm up a little bit, because then I can cast towards the banks and pull off the spinnerbait off the banks and let them sink and follow the contours. But out of sheer determination and stubbornness, I tried it. Let's see what else we got here. Trusty old chatterbait. Did not work. It's just what I caught one on last time I was out here, if you remember that fish. Yeah, it should have worked. I have no rhyme or reason why it didn't, but it didn't. War pig, and actually I tried a different, I don't know where that ended up. I tried a different, a lipless crank here, and I tried multiple lipless cranks. Just didn't work. I tried different colors and everything. I think that's it in there. What was on my rods? Let's see. I got this bad boy, a big old football head jig on straight braid. Yeah, I guess there's not enough bottom structure in this pond to really constitute using a jig. I should be throwing that around like trees and rock piles and stuff like that, but there's not much of that out there, so it's just moss. I caught that bluegill on this little ice jig, the Hyperglide. It actually, let's see if I can show you. If you see that, the wings come up when it's going down in the water, so it just glides around. Caught that bluegill on that. It's just hilarious to me that I'm catching stuff off of ice jigs. And finally, the big winner is the Senko on a fluorocarbon bait caster. That just seemed to be the ticket, and if anyone who fishes with me, they know that I'm not a big fan of fishing that slow style. I like to use crankbaits and lipless cranks and stuff like that. I don't like to slow down, but sometimes you can't argue with results. So through the Senko, it's time tested. It's gonna catch you fish more often than not. So go ahead and get yourself a pack of Yama Senkos, preferably green pumpkin, and 3/0 size offset worm hooks. Those two things will really put a lot of fish in the boat for you. So with that being said, I got to get back home to see my lovely wife and dog. So all of you have a great evening, or whenever you're watching this, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.